We don't have the space for negative energy right now. We don't have the we don't have it. We don't have the space, we don't have the time, we don't have the tolerance. Hey world, welcome back to another video here on Everything D, and today I'll be showing you how I'm going to do my makeup routine and a little inspo. So let's go. I think this is not a thing, guys. Okay, but don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Alright, so basically I'm going to be talking a little bit on self-acceptance while I do my makeup. So remember that we wanted to do inspirational videos, but I didn't want to just do it just like sit and talk. So I'll be like, why not just do something while doing it? That never really worked out altogether, but I still spoke about it afterwards, so you'll see that. But continue watching. I am going to be showing you my before and after. Well, this is my before. This is my naked skin, and I am not normally this light. The little COVID and the little stay in, yeah, allow me for just got that little shade down. So I have more than one foundation that I'll be showing you, or maybe that I'll be using, but for the most part this is my naked skin. And the first one I see without lash, you know, you're seeing me the first time without lash. I like how my face too much up in the camera, like me scared. Alright, so let's go. Over here, if you see me looking over here, this is where I have the makeup things laid out, and then over here is where I have the mirror. I hope I don't make no mistake, because I know so sometimes they do things them properly, but when you're showing somebody, then everything decides to just go left that one little time. Then we're not in that. So I took the things that I think I'm going to need for my everyday look, right, and just lay them out here, but I'm still not finding things, and that is something I just don't like. That's something that everybody should face with makeup. You just can't find the things and they're right in front of your eye, because I know it's right here, but I just can't find it. And if you see me not directly looking in the camera, it's because I'm trying to look at myself, because I'm doing the makeup more on my little face and such while I go along, even though I have a mirror here, so I still want to see. So yeah, that's why. So let me just start the truth. Alright, yeah, so this is the first thing, the spoolie. So this is what I'll be using just to comb my brows up just a little bit like that. And then I'm going to moisturize my face. That's the first thing that I do. It's not see them doing something like this. Alright, that's us. Yes, I'm going to moisturize my face with this dual actual moisturizer. And to be honest, I never normally used to moisturize my face, but I have really dry skin, and normally sometimes my skin will just get very like cracky, almost as if it's burnt, and then my face will get extremely dark, and then it starts dripping. Super weird. But since I started using this moisturizer, that has not happened. So I'm thinking that it's helping, right? So you just want to do it for a protective layer, taking the makeup off your skin a little bit, not applying it directly to your skin. Alright, so that's our first step here. This is how we're looking now. Alright, so the first thing that I do is to fill in my brow and get my brows done. That's the first thing. The persons that do the makeup the other way around, I always wonder how them do it, like do the foundation and all of that, then brows. Can't do it. Me can't do that one day at all. And I'm a novice, by the way. Nobody come right here, so come feel like say me a James Charles, Our Beautiful Beginnings. Girl, just to learn how to do them something here. So I have two brow pencils, right? This one is just a normal one that I bought from the drugstore. It has no name on it, or maybe the name rub off. And then this one is clean color. This is kind of darker brown, and I use it to like outline it, because sometimes when I use this I realize it's fading away after a minute. So I use this to like outline it, and then I use this to fill it in, like in the middle. You'll see. Yeah, and you always want to like You always want to like come up here for the way how my eyebrows are shaped now. It kind of have a shape already. For those who don't have a shape already, you kind of want to shape your eyebrows like have a little slant going up. You stop at a point like this is not midway, this is more than midway, going to the end of your brow. You stop here, and remember it's supposed to have a slant, you know. If you want to have the little arch look, you do it like this, and then you come down like when you reach at this point here. Let me show you. And I always try to go just a little bit beyond my brow, so my brow stop here. I'm going to this point because I think my brow too short and tuku. So I'm just going down a little bit. Yeah, like this far, you see it's like in line. It's like not entirely like across here, but yeah, come out a little more and look a little better. So you realize, Jesus guys, yeah, so you realize that my eyebrows, like it literally have the arc shape, but still I'm creating a line beyond my brows like up here. So in order to form back the shape, you just want to have a slant coming from down here, to not have that harsh look like a box looking thing. I always try to start from here and not like from the very beginning of my brows. See me I chat so much about the brows, I not even remember about the self-acceptance, you know, see? Alright, so as it relates to self-acceptance, I want to talk about a lot of things, because persons, I believe that they just don't feel comfortable in their own skin, and there's a lot of factors that may contribute to that. And then I'm going to use the other pencil now to like give in yours a little feeling, because this is more, it have a little more lighter brown. The other one make it look too dark, almost going to black, and I don't like that. Yeah, so that is number one feel. We have to do some touch up as I go along. So let me go over to this brown now. Not bad. All right, the thing now, I don't have a, well, I do have a, that's something in name, a concealer, but I don't think it's the correct shade for me right now, so I just use foundation. So I have an extremely light foundation, which is a Super Stay 340, and it's cappuccino. And then I have a coconut. This is my shade currently because I'm getting a lighter complexion here in the quarantine, but this was my original shade, which was mocha, which is the 360. You realize that they're not too far apart, but yeah, that's the foundation I use. And I'm going to be using the lighter shade, which is the 340, which is really off from my shade. I'm going to use that to highlight my brows underneath, and then my original shade I'm going to use it at the top. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. So I'm just going to spray some of this on top of a, oh, this is my, let me call this again, my highlighter. Yeah, this is what I'll be putting it on top of, just to, you know. You have to be very precise while doing this, and you want to put enough product on your brush. When you do the underline the eyebrow, nobody has so a little bit on the head. That's what I used to do. You need to have good amount of product in the brush. I wonder if the camera make it look too orange, like my shirt, like it's my shirt in a competition. I don't like that. Alright, then I'm going to use another brush now, which is this, to just pat this out here. Or you could just use this same brush. I think this gives it a better finish, but if you don't have another brush. You can just use the same brush that you use to apply the concealer. Yeah, and that is it. Not bad. Doing the other eyebrow. Alright, them kind of look, this kind of look more down, this kind of look more up, so I'm going to take something else from under here. So for the top part now, I'm going to be using my original foundation. The foundation that I'm going to use on all of my face, which is the 355, the coconut. So let's go in with that. Remember, you're still trying to get the shape, and we're going to smooth out the front just a little bit more after. Remember, you still try to get the shape, so you still get the slant up and then you're going down. Okay, doing it for the other brow. Maybe I'm gonna talk about self-acceptance at the end here, cause trust me. Oh, and I use this brush simply because it's not just straight across, it's kind of tilted like slant, and I think it gives me a better lining on my eyebrow. I got another brush that was kind of straight across, and trust me, it never did me no justice. So I really think that the shape of the brush helped. Like, I feel like I need for close up. Alright, so when I feel like one of my eyebrow them higher than one, or it's fine. I wonder if them too bulky. I don't want to trouble them, you know. This is a struggle, I don't want to trouble them. You know, I'm gonna work with it. Working with it. Them not too bulky. They're not as bulky in the mirror as they are on camera. So I'm going to allow it to stay. This is what we're working with. You see, the thing is that I have extremely dry skin. Hence the reason I need the moisturizer, but then I sweat extremely hard. This never make any sense to me. Cause skin, since you want to be dry, you should have been staying cool all the time. I don't know. Alright, the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to put some primer. This is the primer. Yes, I'm just going to do the same thing that I did with the moisturizer. I'm just going to apply it here. That's it for the primer, and then I'm going to apply foundation. I have my little damp spongy thingy here, and then I'm going to use the 355, as I said before, the one that I had here doing my eyebrow, the top part. I'm going to use it. Apply it just by dabbing it in like so. And I see my two beauty spot them here, so I'm going to put them back at the end. I always do it. I would say this is cheap and easy makeup, so I'm going to do a price list. That's what I'm going to do. So as we go along, as we identify the things that I'll be using. As I say, I'm not using everything in my kit. I'm just using the things that I'll just do basically on a regular day. So you see, we're not doing any eyeshadow or any of that. Doing the thing that I'll do on a regular day, which I believe is very cheap. For those who want to start, don't know what to buy, you can get these things like at a drugstore for a really cheap price. Yeah, when you go work or even to a little function, you can just do the look here and then that will be it for you. A technique that I saw when doing your eyebrow, like I see them line it, you try to identify the spot that you want the little arch to be. So you line it so you know when to stop your slant. So you put the line here, like draw it with a pencil, then you bring your slant, come up to that line, and then you know when to break and then go down. That could work too if you don't have the shape, that shape eyebrow already. Yeah, nothing too biggy. This is basically it. My face is completely covered. It's cool. The foundation allows for it to be cool. I don't like how the camera, it look fine in the mirror right here, but for over here I think here is looking it's fine. All right. Yeah, and then you could get some around your neck, pat it in to be in the same shade, just a little, because I realize that my neck is not far from my skin originally, but you make your face cooler, you want to make your neck look a little bit cooler too, so you could pat it down here. For me, I'm not going to do it because I'm just gonna wash this off right after, and to be honest, I can't even bother. Can't bother. Yeah, wash off my neck too. Alright, so this is what I was saying. Touching up eyebrows after. You realize that after I put on my foundation, I think up here is not as defined as it was before. Maybe get into it a little bit. So I'm just going to touch it up by brightening the line again. Same thing for over here. By brightening the line again, and then we're good to go. Yeah, and that is us. And then what I'm going to be doing next is I'm not lining my eye, I'm just going to throw on my lash, pop up my little beauty spot them right here, so they're not all the way covered. So you see I don't have on a lot of foundation. Oh, face powder, look at me now. Face powder. So I use this face powder, which is Milani. I can hardly see it. Wait. Yeah, I use a Milani face powder, and I also have a Morph bake set. I'm going to take this out of the box. Listen, look at me and show now for the makeup. We learn out for the makeup what they are literally. Yeah, so it's the Morph bake and setting powder. It's a setting powder. Just that I go say loose powder. Setting powder, loose powder, same thing. So this is the one that I normally put under my eye. Like when you're doing the highlight, you do the highlight, you put this over it. I'm not doing a highlight, I'm doing an everyday look, and this is how I just throw on makeup to just go on the road some random places. So that's what I will be doing. So I'm going to be putting this directly under my eyes, and then I'm going to be using the pressed powder in the other places. So I'm using this tiny beauty blender thing to just put it here. I think this gives it a highlighted look, and this is in Banana, the shade Banana. Giving us a lighter look under the eye here. Look, I'm nearly blind myself, Jesus. and then I'll just press a little bit over the highlighted part because I don't want it to be too defined. Cause remember, say I work we are going on, we want to hurry up, we don't have the time. But say girl already wake up late, and then now I don't want to spend so much time on the face, yeah. Alright, when she sort of press, the loose powder is almost gone. But we still have a little highlighted feel right there. So and that's just basically it. So I'm just going to throw my lashes on. And oh, let me line my lip. Using the darker one to line my lip, just like here. And then you put on whatever lip gloss that you'd like. So I'm just going to throw, this is it. This is the complete look. I'm just going to throw my lashes on, then I'll be back. Yeah, I'm gonna never put on now. Let me see. No, this is a really cheap product. See it here. It's a matte setting spray. I don't know. Yeah, and one time it dropped. But anyways, one time you do that, it just allows for the makeup to just sit down a little more. Trust me, it looks different after. Normally I'd soak my face more than this, but I'm gonna have the time for this right here, so because I don't have anything right here to dry it, and maybe it's gonna get really wet and allow me to start sweat on top of it. But trust me, that camera here now do my face no justice. You want to see old girl face looking at the mirror nice, the makeup sit down. No man, be honest. But yeah, you see my eyebrows look way better here. I see they're not all that thick, and then they have the little, not the boxy effect there and all of that. Yeah, so that's the face. That's the face. You see my brows? Neat. And look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Alright, so in terms of talking about acceptance, I just wanted to say a lot of persons believe as though or feel as though whenever you wear makeup you're not comfortable in your own skin, which is not true. For some persons it might, but for the majority I just think they do it like for a little extra oomph, for a little extra pizzazz, you know. And not saying that you can't go on the road without makeup and not still look beautiful, because I don't wear makeup for the majority of the time. So I wanted to speak about acceptance in terms of self, like accepting yourself, and then I'm going to use my example to go through it and show you, like, I believe acceptance have to start with first understanding what the problem is, and then they have this saying to say that, listen, if you don't know there's a war, then you've already lost. Like, if you don't believe that you're having a problem, if you don't see you comparing yourself to other persons as a problem, if you don't see yourself as talking down to yourself, like having yourself, my eyes feel teary, yeah, like feeling down or whatever, or talking down at yourself as a problem, you have already lost the battle. Like, you literally have to just like sit and think about, no, like, what is the problem, and the things that you don't accept about yourself, and the things that are allowing you to feel down, and all of those stuff. You need to highlight them and work on them. You need to accept yourself in certain areas. And then social media also plays a big factor, because persons oftentimes see somebody on social media, somebody portraying themselves how they'd like to, because remember, social media is not your life. It's not everybody's life. It's what they want you to see that you're seeing. And that is a place where persons even get the chance to hide their own flaws. So then you're looking that, listen, that person is so perfect in that way and whatever, when they literally put out the perfect side, because sis, nobody's perfect and you need to accept that. So as I was saying, I have a problem with my hands, right? Like, I have extremely dry skin over, but then that's not the issue per se. I have a problem with my hands. Like, I don't think they're cute and all of that, and you know, you can see them, but like normally one time, and this is why I know that I've understood and I've accepted, one time maybe if I'll be like doing a video and then my hands are in it, then I'll be like, listen, I'm not gonna post a video coming like, oh, no, I can't do anything about it. I have accepted that, listen, this is the way how they look. Normally when persons, like when I was younger, when persons would comment on them, it will put me in a really bad space because I just never like it. But for now, there's nothing nobody can say, anybody can say or whatever that allows me to feel down about it. Like, this is just me, and I still don't, like, I'm not fool myself now, you know. I still don't think they're the cutest. There's a lot of persons that have cuter hands than myself, but what am I gonna do? I can't go down to the market and be like, sell me a new hand. No, I can't do that. You have to just accept it. So a lot of persons, me now that mad if me go up on social media and see one girl now with a chrome skin and I say, no man, so how fair skin looks. So when goodly download her little editing upon smooth out skin and in a real life, I wish that she did have my hand. But either way, even without that done, you have to just understand and you have to just realize that you just have to be happy with the things that you're given, because some of them that you can't change, 10% apart from the things that I see people changing, no, the ones that you can't change, right? You have to just understand in yourself that, listen, you're unique and you're different, and you just have to accept that. You have to just understand that and keep it pushing, because in all truth and in fact, if you don't accept the things that you're going through, if you don't accept the things that you may have physically that you don't like, who is going to accept it for you? So you're going to be constantly talking down on yourself, wishing, and then this wishing thing, you wish you did this, you wish you did that. Listen, we don't have no genie in a bottle where we can rub and say, I wish, I see big puff and things come true. That don't work in our real life. So you know what we need to do? We just need to understand, say, if you're put in a position where you feel like you have to work 10 times harder than somebody else because they're in a more privileged position, you have to just understand, say, listen, life is unfair, you never get that, and you just have to do what you have to do and keep it pushing. So for the other things that you have problem with, you just have to accept what you have to accept and keep it pushing, because if you don't do it, nobody's going to do it for you. So you're going to constantly keep feeling a sense of down, keep talking down to yourself, keep demotivating your own self, keep stopping your own self because of what? Could you imagine if I had a problem with my hands? Still, like I did in the past, and me I film my whole video right here, so I take up some little minutes and hour out of my time, and then the fact that my hand go show, I'm gonna delete all of that video there. You know who that is putting back? Myself. That is putting myself back, because my hand go show the one time, I don't want to post video, hell no. So, and I'm glad that is something that I've accepted. Persons will forever comment on it. That is what I know too. But before you comment, man, just comment down below and say something. But either way, your persons are going to forever have something to say about it. But at the end of the day, themselves will comment on it, can't do nothing, and then I myself cannot do nothing either. So all I have to do is just don't allow that to impact me no one way or the other, and I just keep it pushing. These are my hands and I love them now. There's nothing when nobody can say, right? So for those who are out there, it may take a little time, it may take a lot of effort for you to just accept that one thing or things that are allowing you to feel down or allowing you to feel that you're less than and all of that. Get rid of them. We don't have the space for negative energy right now. We don't have the space, we don't have the time, we don't have the tolerance. So we're going to work on those things. Understand that you're unique, you're wonderfully made, and you're loved. So you just try your best to accept things as especially physical appearance, to accept those things and just keep it pushing. You know, in the COVID period, it's a good time to find out who you truly are and work on that person, because a lot of things, the world was moving so fast. It's from work to home to party to play to restaurants, all of that. You never even get the chance to listen, no, who I am. You never get the chance to literally sit down and be thinking for 10 minutes, like, you know, some persons are afraid of them own self now, because they must say, oh, this, them don't know who you have to, like, literally, and the persons around you need to get to know them too, because a lot of persons are living with some people that them just don't know, because the world have had you so busy that you're just passing people by. Now you're getting an opportunity to slow down, slow down, take a deep breath, and get all these things sorted. In doing so, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Ding! And subscribe to my channel, right? I said subscribe already, but I'm saying it again. Remember to subscribe to my channel. I really enjoy doing this video, and there's a lot of other things that I can talk about in self-acceptance. That's just highlighting a few, and there's a lot of things that you can talk on under the topic of acceptance in general. So as I go along, I will try to go back on this topic, but in the meanwhile, I'll see you another time. Bye world.